That means... Alright.
Surely, right? Surely this
Let's
bench
head there right away.
will get me done. With wisdom. Ending stream pretty quick then? Yeah, I think it'd be better. I mean, I could go for 5 hours, but eh. Actually, I am a little hungry. And also, I think it'd be better. I think, I'd rather do 5 hours on, like, Wednesday or Tuesday. I don't know if I'm doing it Tuesday or Wednesday yet. One of those days, whenever I stream it next. How many times have we fought Luis already? We fought him 3... No, it's 2. Yeah, 2. Well, this will be the last time for sure. We need to be thoroughly prepared before we face him. I was surprised to hear from Chief the Screw Die that Luis came from the Sanctum. I never thought he might be faking his tribe. I can only guess before, but I finally feel like I understand him. It really is driving me yada yada. Luis is wrong. There's no... Yeah, Luis is obviously wrong. I do not have mixed feelings. Remember that part of the game where they tried to make it seem like Luis might have not been wrong? That was wild. Thank goodness that was short-lived. Please. Yufa, I'm coming.
Wisdom. Why, that's...
We're getting you a rank up tomorrow. Well, now we're gonna go... Again, I'm not doing Katarina right now.
Where to?
Let's do the Opera House and find an imagination play.
There's too much to take.
You little boss. You turn my stomach.
Let's see.
Imagination?
What do you think?
Yes. Because we don't care about eloquence unless the game tells me I need it. Which I'm still hoping it doesn't.
Whoa.
From what I heard, the Kerchief Maiden tells a story about a girl who's treated poorly by her family, but somehow becomes the queen of a kingdom. Oh, by the way, yeah, now that you bring it up, the worst part of the game story-wise, definitely, my friend and I both agreed that the, that the Luis stuff, like, could have been better handled. Like the idea of Luis outsmarting you was fine, but, like, the way they tackled it, like, oh, Luis, like, was just alive, and no one checked the body or whatever, and he was just alive, and, like, he didn't actually die. Like, we both agreed that the writing there, like, was very lackluster, and, like, definitely not great. So, like, I got another opinion on it, where I'm not the only one who feels that way, and, you know. Yes, that was definitely something we agreed on. You attending the ball, huh? Shabby girl like you would only embarrass yourself. Know your place and do what you do best. Don your ugly little kerchief and clean up our mess. And woe is me, I know I can win the prince's heart, if only I can meet him. If I only need a dress and shoes for the ball. What is this, Cinderella? P.S. daughter, the church has taken notice of your consistent donations. Thus I bestow upon your dress whose beauty is only matched by purity of your spirit. She's definitely devoted, but she's not very modest, is she? Ah, beautiful maiden, would you honor me with a dance? Oh no, the only dance partner I have ever had is a broom. With a little aid, I'm sure I would be most grateful. Hello, God. God, just one more thing. My pious daughter, God acknowledges your dedication to prayer. Thus I bestow upon you a talent for dancing. Your grace shall only be matched by your devotion. Ah, you're not only easy on the eyes, but light on your feet as well. 'Twas destiny that we met. Please be my queen. Me to Jessica from Dragon Quest, or Fina. And so the compassionate pious maiden married the prince and lived happily ever after. What? Pretty sure God did all the work there. Whatever. Maybe the lesson is to believe anything is possible. That's why it's imagination! That felt like it moved a lot faster than a lot of my wisdom boosts. I have a feeling imagination's not going to be as hard.
Which shall see the crowning of a new king. 16 days remain.
Alright, here we're going to get a Yufa rank up.
What am I supposed to do?
Hang out with Yufa. It's so obvious. The bottom line is, ReFantazio was such a great game. It definitely has, like, some problems and nitpicks, some story stuff, like, you know, I don't want to talk about it too much. I made, like, basically everything I think is, like, not so good about the game, I made pretty clear. There's some stuff I haven't talked about, but there's a reason why I haven't talked about it. And we'll address it. But the bottom line is this game is really, really great, and it definitely is one of the best games of the year. Despite there being some things I think they could do better, but it's been pretty much a treat. This is 70 hours in. 70 hours of pretty much a lot of enjoyment. Like 90% enjoyment in a 70-hour game, and we're not even done. We probably have like another 10, like 10 is minimum. We probably have like another 10 to 20 hours of the game, depending on how everything with the end game goes. Yeah, people like it when you talk about yourself. Probably. I don't know. Talk about myself? Would they want to listen to something like that? But you're right. I need to explain in my own words what happened to me. There's more truth in that than anything else. I'm sure they'll understand that I'm not their enemy. Yes, I'm sure things will turn out alright. You know I said I actually would, if I had a romance option, I would pick Juna, but I actually really like Yufa too. I really like Yufa and Juna a lot. Bottom line is I like them a lot more than Hulkenberg, and I still like Hulkenberg enough, but I like Yufa and Juna are like, I really, really like both of them. Kind of hard to pick between them. I feel like I need to finish Yufa's rank to come to that conclusion, because I feel like maybe I'll say Juna because I finished her rank, but they're both very good. I like both of them a lot. Did you read Sanctor Hyperic's journal? The things he said about believers?
It would seem that...
It seems everyone's read Hyperic's journal. Perhaps they'd understand me now if I were to speak to them about the dangers of blind fate.
Actually...
Hello everyone, my name is Euphrasia. I forgot that was your full name. As you can see, I am Mastari and Pagan. My companion and I battled Sanctor Hyperic and won, but please don't think of us as an enemy, just listen to what I have to say. Sanctor Hyperic believed that illness was a punishment from God. He intended to kill the sick and then himself. What are you saying? Why would you say such slander?
Please,
I say this because I too once believed people could be sacrificed so God would save others, except I thought this was about the only thing I could do myself, but you see how it's the same? Hyperic meant to sacrifice many instead of one, but no matter the number, it does nothing. You needed to confront the problem directly. Confront it directly. Hold it, are you really going to listen to the words of an admitted Pagan? That girl is a minion of evil. You're wrong, Yufa brought Mama back to me.
Yes.
Ovi's right, who knows what would have become of us if not for her? Do you suggest our fate was meaningless then, or worse, mistaken?
No.
Not at all. Your devotion was real, so was Sanctor Hyperic's desire to save you, I believe. The spirit behind the prayers, the belief in something higher, I do think it helped save you.
But then...
I simply say that such belief in God's salvation is no reason to abstain from saving yourself. I beseech you, before you fold your hands in prayer, stretch them out to people around you, cherish one another. Even Ovi found a way to help another person. She decided to practice the art of dance to perform for her mother. Yes, I'm gonna make Mom happy with my dancing. Miss Yufa, your words make me see many things in a new light. I think I might have lost sight of what I was prayed for. I wonder if God will forgive me. Yes, I'm sure he will. Well, my nerves are frayed, but it was worth it. I think they really heard me.
Right.
I think your parents heard your words as well, Yufa.
Yes, of course.
You know, it's strange. I do feel like somehow they're both smiling down on me as we speak. And all of this came from you giving me the gentle push I needed.
I shall...
I used to think of my past as a wound, but I used it to help the Sanctus followers here. So now I see a reason to take great pride in my past. It's all part of my life as Euphrasia. Euphrasia? I don't remember how they pronounced her full name. I just call her Yufa.
I will be eternally...
I forget that we had your Devil Summoner rank already, so we don't, like, no more archetypes for you. We got it at rank 6. And we get Basilio's in one more. Perhaps this is the path I'm to walk now that I've left the island. My purpose is to create a future where people reach over the stone walls of fate to understand and help one another. I truly look forward to the days to come, days that will allow Ovi and the others to laugh and smile together.
Oh,
Yes, with you, I want...
I'm so sorry.
Oh, never mind, it's quite late, isn't it? Let's just go home. That felt like where they would have, like, a romance option. My popularity rank didn't move. They have to have some story event that helps it move a lot. If that's the case. I'm just gonna get another imagination boost, honestly, because I want to get to Basilio ASAP and Katarina. Like, Katarina is like our only nighttime confidant besides one rank with Nurse, so like, I'm kind of just like, I want to get the imagination I need. I'd rather just get the imagination I need.
Let's go.
I'm gonna go here in Altabury. I think the next day, which will be next stream, we'll probably start by doing Nurse's quest. Doing Nurse's quest will be our daytime activity, and then we'll, we're gonna definitely go to the main story dungeon. We're gonna start the final dungeon for sure. We might not start it right away in like the beginning of stream, but we'll start it like pretty early in.
If you'd like.
Because I want to kind of... I probably want to get it done, like, sooner rather than later, now that I think about it, because we can probably get a lot of level ups and stuff. Especially for the Trial of the Dragon stuff we gotta do. Which I don't know what level that's gonna be. Do my eyes to see mirrors at a fairy. Goodness me, to think I'd see one in the village full of people. Are you a friend of the fairy? If so, I hope you plan on living a long time if you hope to stay together.
What are you talking about?
What are you getting at? I mean, I do want him to live a long time, but... Oh dear, have you never heard the tale of the old Parapus and the fairy? It's very popular in these parts. It's a story of a bond stronger than reason itself between a fairy and a person. Not at all what you expect between them.
I wonder.
A connection, huh? I mean, it does sort of sound like it relates to us, doesn't it? I need the imagination.
Now then,
Tell me this story.
'tis certainly so.
There once was a poor Parapus girl who lived deep within the mountains. There were few children her age, and she was lonely. One day, the girl was playing in the nearby woods, and she met a fairy bathed in sparkling light. The little girl had dreamt her whole life of having a friend, and with eyes agleam, begged the fairy to be her first.
However,
But the fairy huffed and refused, turning her nose up at the little girl. No way, she said. You people die just as we're getting to know you. The girl was crestfallen, but neither was she a quitter. Day after day, she took to the forest and played in the vicinity of the fairy. In a way, she found happiness in those days, but it was not to be, for near the forest was a village. In that village lived the haughty and proud rogue lord. With a fortune amassed from his people, he lived in a luxury and comfort. And yet, the lord was near the end of his days, and there was nothing he feared more than death. He'd searched long and hard for a means to escape. One day, the lord heard a rumor in the village about a fairy in the forest who had lived for nearly 1,000 years. The cogs in the lord's creaky old mind began to turn. He would find this fairy and boil her into an elixir that would grant him eternal life. The lord led his troops personally to capture the fairy, and who should they bump into but the little Parapus girl. They asked if she had seen a fairy in the forest, and she went white as a sheet. The old lord knew in an instant she knew something. In the most gentle voice he could muster, he offered her a deal. Tell me where this fairy is, he said, and if you're honest, I shall reward you well.
time already.
Oh, look at the time, it should be getting home. Come again soon another day when you have time to hear the rest, won't you? You're stopping there? I want to know what happens. But she's right, we can't stay out forever.
Alright.
Okay, we need probably like 1, maybe 2 more imagination activities. Hopefully tonight,
The day of the hero draws near.
like in this in-game day,
New king.
we'll be able to get imagination
15
done.
days
That's the
remain.
dream.
Try not to.
Yes, yes, thank you. I need Magla. I don't need money right now.
Let's go.
Yeah, Yufa doesn't want to rank up. Alright, well. I am going to stop stream here. But I think today, like in this in-game day, which will be next stream, I think we're going to do Nurse's quest. I think this is the order of operations. This as well I have to do, but I'm kind of waiting. I'm going to do this like when I have imagination done. I think Nurse's quest, the night we try to get our imagination maxed, then like Yufa's rank, and then we do this request, and then final dungeon, maybe? Or get back to Basilio's rank? I don't know how it's going to pan out. Something like that. We'll go to the final dungeon like in the next few in-game days. Like definitely this week. It's Water's Day. So like in the next like 3 or 4 days, we'll be in the main story dungeon because I think I want to get it done sooner rather than later. And I feel like we're good enough level. We're like what, 60?
What now?
I think you're 60. Yeah, we're like 59 to 60s. Yufa's 58. I don't know how she got so behind. That's what I'm thinking. And we'll probably do 5 hours that day because I want to try to get the main story done. But we're 70 hours in. We're getting close. We're getting close. I don't know how much of the game we have left. I mean, I do, but like I don't know how long it'll take. 2 to 3 streams is my guess. I feel like maybe 3 because there's no telling how long the end of the game will be. But 70 hours, we probably have like another 12 to 20 hours of the game left. We'll see. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to do Dragon Quest 3 Remake for sure. I don't know what I'm doing on Monday. I have no idea. I'm doing something on Monday. I just don't know what. It's going to be an early stream on Monday. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe Dragon Quest again. Maybe I'll do Ease. And then Tuesday or Wednesday will be Metaphor ReFantazio. And then Ease 10 on that day or something. And then, like, yeah, play it by ear, etc. I want to try to get Metaphor done, like, this week. Coming into December. And Ease 10. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you all next time.